Hi, I'm Roger from PistolSnipe.com, and today I'm going to be talking about what I think is an essential item for any range bag. It is a universal magazine loader and unloader. This one happens to fit 9mm through 45. It is from MagLULA, called the UpLULA. Now, I don't know, there's some reason they named it the way they did. It's kind of a tongue twister for me, but anyway, you know what it is. So we're going to take a look at this, and just to let you know how popular it is, I used to have one of these, and one day at the range I thought I'd be the good husband and saw my wife loading some magazines that really weren't that hard to load, but I said, hey, try this. Gave it to her, and I never saw it again. Ended up in her range bag, and she's not giving it back. So I finally thought, hey, I'm going to get one of my own, because I happen to be up here at the Freedom Farm in the cold weather, and I did a video on shooting in cold weather here just recently and realized that when your thumbs start to split and crack and maybe bleed a little bit and you're trying to load magazines to their capacity, it hurts. I'm like, man, where is my UpLULA? So I went ahead and ordered another one for myself. You can see that even though maybe it's not that hard to load some magazines, usually that last round, maybe that second to the last round on some of the Glock mags I've got, just kind of hard. And again, your fingers are cold, your fingers are sore. Maybe you're on your 5th magazine for the day, 10th magazine for the day, whatever it is, and it just makes it a whole lot easier. And I don't even talk about people who might have arthritis or carpal tunnel, other issues. It can really be a lifesaver. Now, some of you might have Glock or other brand magazines that have a little loader like this. They can work. They're not too bad. The unfortunate thing is you kind of have to have the right one for that gun, for that magazine. And the UpLULA is, of course, universal for 9mm to 45. They have another one for the smaller calibers, I believe. I think they call it a mini or a junior or something like that. I had one at one time, not sure what that is either. But anyway, this is a very nice thing to have around, and you're loading a lot of mags. You can also unload them a little bit quicker. Usually I unload my magazines in the firearm on the range, but there's times when you may want to unload it for another reason. So anyway, we're going to take a look at this, and I'll show you how easy it is on a variety of different magazines. Okay, now you might think that a magazine like this would be where you would have the greatest appreciation for this UpLULA, and to some degree you are correct, but even a small magazine like this in 45, this is from XDS, I'll show that in just a minute. It's really hard to say which magazine you're going to appreciate it for more. End up just using it probably for all of them once you get used to it. Now, I haven't used this in a while, but you get in kind of a rhythm with it, and it really goes fast. You simply put the front of the magazine towards the part that you squeeze, set it in there, squeeze, push down, drop the round in, back in first, let go, pop up, and repeat the process. And again, this is really quite a bit easier than even the Glock loader. And like I said earlier, you get someone with arthritis or something, and you really, really appreciate something like this. It gives you a little bit of extra leverage. I'm not counting. I think this might be the last one. And sure enough, it is. And I couldn't even really tell it was the last one. Ordinarily, you can. One of the things that you want to watch out for, sometimes a magazine that might be marked for a certain number of rounds, this is marked for 31, I think, you might get more in it, Though if you have the breech closed or the slide closed or whatever it might be, whether a rifle or pistol, it can be harder, you have the bolts closed, to get that magazine in, especially on AR mags. Probably don't want to try to load them any more than what they're intended to do. But I'm not going to load this 31. I have before, and I did use this the last time I did that. Or I actually used the one that my wife has now. Here's a Springfield Armory XD in 40 caliber. And then that's loaded up. Now here's the Springfield XDS 45 caliber magazine. It only takes 5, but it can even be a little bit of a, you know, first couple are okay, but you know, it's really a narrow magazine. Nonetheless, you can still make it work. It's got kind of a, with that non-flat bottom, it's a little bit unstable on the tabletop, but you can see that's just a whole lot easier, especially like I say, your thumbs start getting cracked or something. It's a lot easier to load it with this. Here is a 1911 magazine. Anybody counting? That's full, okay? Unload these magazines. On the back of the UpLULA, you can see there's this notch right here. Depending upon you're left or right-handed, I guess. Just take this and take the magazine on the back of it, catch the round on that little knob sticking out, and unload it. And like I say, it's not necessarily a big deal to unload bags in my mind, but there are times you might want to. And again, if you're unloading this monster here, why, maybe it's going to come in handy to have the UpLULA. So that's it for this short video. I hope that's been helpful. You're going to want to get one of these if you don't have them. Again, this one works for 9mm to 45. So 9mm, 10mm, 357 SIG, and 45 all work with this. If you want to pick one up, the best place I've found is either Amazon or Brownells. I'll put some links in the description of the video. You can go to one of those places and check it out, pick one up, pick a couple of them up. They make great gifts too. If you have multiple range bags, put one in every range bag. But make sure you get them for the calibers that you need them for. So thanks for watching. Hope it's been helpful. Subscribe to our channel. We will see you next time.